What's up, guys? Mike here. I got a lot of requests from you guys asking me to do an update video on Nano-X Imaging, ticker symbol NNOX. Well, there you go. Today I am just going to do and fulfill that request. Now, in this video, we are going to go over some charts, where the stock could be headed again, and what is pretty much going on with the stock right now, because it has gone and hit pretty much insane levels. It pretty much doubled up from where we said it would go from the FDA clearance that they got. And ever since then, it's just been downtrending on a massive scale, and it has been continuously building up momentum now. So we're going to go over some of that. We're going to go over where I think this stock could be headed again, and where is a good potential buy and sell during this market and crazy earnings week coming up. And this definitely should help motivate the stock and push it definitely in a upward trend. And in the earnings, we'll see what's going to happen. The earnings could be fantastic, or they could have some crazy guidance, and it will even shoot up the stock even higher. We just have to wait and see. Pretty much it all depends on how this week really goes, because we got all these big tech sectors reporting earnings. We got Microsoft, Tesla, Amazon, Google, Apple. We got a lot of big techs reporting. We got AMD, Nvidia, and this week could be one of those weeks where it could cause the whole stock to continuously uptrend or start moving a lot of stocks back downtown. Anyways, guys, let's just not waste any more time. Let's go right down to the video. Make sure you always destroy that like button. Make sure you hit it, turn that, and tap it until it turns blue. And also, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. And also, check out my Patreon page. Come and trade with us. I'd be happy to have you guys along and help you guys along the way in your trading career and help you become a much more successful trader. So definitely check out my Patreon page, link in the description box below for that one. So with that said, let's waste no further time. Let's begin. Yeah. All right, guys, let's check out what's going on with Nano-X Imaging, ticker symbol NNOX. Now, if we look at this chart, ever since I said the FDA clearance is going to make the stock explode, well, it did just that. It went from a pretty much $43 stock all the way up to like 65, even 66 in like pre-market hours. And then it's just the rest of the day, it was just down trading like really bad. It was like a huge, massive sell-off. It just kept continuously going down for about 2 weeks straight. It was just nasty. The sell-off was completely disgusting, and it just kept down trading. And finally, we seem to see we finally found like a nice bottom here, right? Around 29.25, 29.50 seems like a good bottom, and ever since then it has been uptrending and going back up. So that's pretty good news. We're just right now pretty much holding for it. What you really want to see here is it trading sideways, right? You want to see like this type of sideways trading here. That gives you a clear sign where people think right now is it's going to start building momentum. People like it, and they're going to start buying back into it, right? We could all of a sudden see a huge power uptrend coming very soon. Pretty much, as you can see, MACD is about to cross over. TSI is about to cross over, and these are pretty huge good signals to look out for, right? As long as we have these coming up, this is a pretty good signal. This one needs to cross over. We have a good trend coming up, right? Even this is starting to go histogram, trying to switch it to momentum. This one is starting to move back up. So all these can be very good news. I wouldn't pass up on them. I think they're a pretty good trend coming up along. As long as we see this keep continuously going up like we did see it here, this could be good sign, right? We could see a nice bullish sign coming up. Histogram, as long as it shifts up to the upward trend, we'll see some nice uptrend coming back, right? MACD definitely has to cross over right here. We'll see that happening very soon, probably by Monday or Tuesday. This start crossing over and switching into uptrend, right? The RSI right now is pretty much bottomed out. I really like it here. I really like it. Like in the below 40 RSI is like perfect time, right? It's honestly one of the best times to start buying stocks, because it just tells you it's pretty much undervalued, right? The velocity of how quickly it's declining has pretty much relatively bottomed out. It hit like around 30 RSI, if you really want to go deep into it. And then it started to go right back up the next day, right? It just powered right through and made a nice $2, $3 move, and it's been uptrending again. We did have a pullback because of a Biden's speech on Thursday. That one was a massive sell-off for a lot of stocks because Biden's telling us that he's going to be pushing in towards some increased amount in taxes for capital gains, and it was just insane, right? Like the whole purpose of capital gains, right? The whole purpose of being a long-term investor is so you can get a lot of rewards for your patience, right? And this guy here is trying to raise from 20% to like a 39%. Like, what the heck is the point of being a long-term investor where you're going to tax the life out of people who are long-term investors? They're better off just trading it on every single pop and drop, right? There's no point of them being a long-term investor if you're gonna screw them really that hard with a 39% tax increase, right? Like, it's right now the tax rate is 20% for holding a stock for a year or longer, and this retarded guy wants to increase it to 39%. I'm pretty sure it's not going to, if it does get passed, it definitely won't be 39%. Probably go to around from 20 to 23 to like 25%. That's the highest I see this tax even getting passed. I doubt it'll hit 39%. So guys, don't freak out. The market isn't going to crash. We might see a little bit of a downtrend. Yes, they definitely might increase taxes on capital gains for long-term investors. Yes, definitely we can see that. It's mostly going to apply to people who make $1 million or more, but that's still going to have a huge effect on the market. Yes, for sure it will. You won't see as massive gains as usual. But don't think it's going to be end of the market. The market is going to crash. Like, I don't see that happening. I do see a decrease in growth, right? Because of the capital gains. A lot of people don't want to be long-term if it's going to be like that. But I don't see it hitting anywhere near 39%. The max I see the tax is going to be probably around 23 to 25%. But anyways, back to like Nano-X. I think we're gonna be fine here, right? As long as we get some consolidation here, around 33 to like about $35, I think the stock will start uptrending, right? Now, where do I see this going? It could easily go back to $45, right? If this stock starts to uptrend, we could definitely see it going back to 45. The $40, the 37 is much more of your resistance level, but once we break resistance from 37, we see it going to like the 40s, right? $37 is a huge resistance right now. So if we break this 37, we could see a huge gain on this stock. The stock will definitely break out and start moving nicely. But 37 right now is a huge resistance. Look at that. It's been holding steadily here. First, it was the support level, right? First 37 was support. It held it several times, and then it started uptrending right here, right? We got an uptrend from 37 right here. 37, we got an uptrend, and right now it's your support turns out to become your resistance now. Right, we just need to beat this resistance level here. The $37 is going to be a resistance mark. It used to be support, and usually that's what happens with stocks. Support turns into resistance, right? And finally, once it does break out the $37, we can see a huge uptrend coming, right? I only see this going from 37 all the way back to around $45. We can see that happening, right? We could definitely see $45 coming. If we get some more major catalysts from this company, it could hit 50. It could even hit 50, 52, 55. It's possible, but we're going to need some major catalysts, right? Like the FDA approval, they just process it really quickly. But usually that takes about a couple months. Like, they submitted their FDA forms. But don't expect that to happen immediately. It's going to take some time for the FDA to give it a heads up and say, okay, you guys are clear to start selling it, and the products are just gonna take off and the stock is going to take off, right? It's going to take about 6 months. If you're a long-term investor and you started getting it around the $29, it might definitely pay off for you for holding it long-term. Selling call options is definitely one of the best ways to still make money on this. The volatility will definitely come back and increase again. Right now, the volatility has gone down substantially, so making money on premiums has gone down a lot because I got back into the stock. I have shares myself right now, and I see the premium is like dead money, right? It's not that good at all right now. Like, premium is terrible right now. Like, if you want to get a $40 premium, you're like lucky to get $10 for it. That's how bad it is right now. It used to be like a premium for the $40 would have gone for like $200, $100 to $200 for that premium, right? Like, the low, like, you would get like for like a $50, you'd still make $100 premium before all this FDA clearance. That's how crazy the volatility has gone down, right? But don't worry, I think volume will start coming back this week, especially with earnings week coming up. They are supposed to be reporting earnings, I believe, in actually May. I believe the exact date for that is, let me just check, give me a second. It's going to be May 11, right? So we got some time for this stock to move back, right? May 11, we got about 3 weeks. We got about 3 weeks for this. And if you're a long-term investor, I would say you should hold, and we can see this somewhere around $40 to $50 by earnings week. So long-term is usually the best way to invest in stocks. So if you're going to be a long-term investor, you'll definitely pay out. Maybe you didn't get this full $60. You didn't get to sell out as high as this, and you weren't able to collect the grandiose explosion, and you've been holding through, and you've been like making that gut decision that like this stock has to go back up, right? And finally, we found a floor, right? Every stock is going to find a floor. 30 RSI is usually floors for a lot of companies, and we finally found it, and I think we're going to start uptrending from here, especially if it starts consolidating here and moving across. Even better, that just gives you more time to start loading up, averaging down, and then just watch your profits come through. Thanks again for watching my video. As always, make sure to destroy that like button, hit it and turn it blue. Make sure you always subscribe, and also hit me up. Let me know what other questions you might have regarding the video or a specific stock, and I'd be happy to help you guys out. Also, check out my Patreon page. That's where most of my trading is going to be done. Also, make sure to check me out on Instagram. I pretty much post there daily, so if you want to be part of that, make sure to check me there. And also, guys, do not miss out on the promotion going on right now with WeBull, where they are giving 4 free stocks, 2 when you sign up to use their platform, and 2 more when you make a deposit of $100 or more. WeBull will give you 2 additional stocks with a minimum value of $8 all the way up to $1,600. Check the link in the description box below for that one. And finally, I also have FirstTrade. They give out really good stocks. Check the link for that one. A lot of you have not even heard about this company, but it's pretty good. Check it out. And finally, of course, we have Robinhood that gives free stocks. Check the link in the description box below for that one as well. Thanks again for watching my video, and until next time, make money with Mike.